What's up, guys? It's Isaiah Presley LaFone back again with another video. This is a very impromptu video. Um, I wasn't expecting to make this video, but the news broke several hours ago, on the issue that we're about to talk about. Obviously, I'm not my normal setup. I'm on vacation right now. Again, didn't expect to film a video, but I'm going to for you, the viewer. So, if you don't know, Voice of Reason, I forget his name, Alex, I think is his name, but he runs the channel Voice of Reason, and he was just outed as, there's only one way to put it, and that's pedophile. He was talking to, I think it was at least two underage girls, at least two that I know, in a very disgusting, uncouth, sexual, despicable manner. It's just disgusting. I've read it. I will have a file in the description where you can read it if you want to, although I would say, like, parents, don't let children read this. Like, it's pretty despicable, pretty disgusting stuff. And so he's been busy grooming children. Now, I have had no interactions with Voice of Reason. I've never done anything with Voice of Reason. I'm a Protestant apologist, quite clearly, not a Catholic apologist. Also, I'm sorry for not having a suit today, guys. Again, just impromptu, and, it just did happen suddenly. So y'all get to see me in this is my usual get-up. I'm in jeans, a t-shirt, my watch, and this bracelet, and my St. George necklace. So this is usually what I wear from day to day. But anyway, getting back to the topic. So yeah, he was outed as a pedophile and did all these disgusting things, said all these disgusting things to girls, and I'll touch on what I think of him and this whole situation in a minute. I want to first speak to Protestants, and evangelicals, and Eastern Orthodox. I haven't seen as many Eastern Orthodox doing this, but I've seen a lot of Protestants doing this. Look, don't take this as your excuse or your reason or your justification to just bash on Catholicism for the next few weeks, few months, however long, over this issue. Don't take that as your excuse. There are a lot of very good Catholic apologists online. Trent Horn, obviously one. That guy Patrick is obviously one. So there are a lot of good Catholic apologists online, who would never even dream of doing anything like this, right? So don't take this as your excuse to bash Catholics. I know Indiana Brother, who's a brother of mine whom I love, and if you see this, like, I'm calling you out respectfully and from a tender brotherly love for you. But Protestants, don't meme this. Please don't meme this. Don't make statements like Indiana Brother made this statement in which he said, like, "Oh, look how shocked I am," and it's not shocked at all. Look, there was no reason to say anything like that. There's absolutely no reason to say anything like that. It's quite disrespectful, because that would imply that, like, oh yeah, I just think all Catholic apologists are pedophiles. Just another one because they're not Christians. So, which they are Christians. Like, Catholics are Christian, right? Eastern Orthodox are Christian. Protestants are Christians. A good number of evangelicals are Christians, right? By evangelical, I mean, like, non-denom megachurch types, right? So don't do this. You're above this. You're better than this. Protestants have had their own, sex scandals. I know, Indiana, dude, you're a Baptist. The Southern Baptist, I don't know if you're in the Southern Baptist Convention, but the Southern Baptist Convention, which is an evangelical body, recently had a big sex abuse scandal. It happens everywhere, dude. We're human beings, and some human beings are wicked and depraved and use their religious power for sexual dominance over people and to sexually abuse people, right? And that shouldn't be. That's awful. I mean, Jesus Christ himself says, if you look at a woman with lust, you've committed adultery with her in your heart, right? But it happens, and so you don't need to clown on it or say, "Oh, look at this guy, ha 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 ha, I would never do this," the yada yada yada. Given the opportunity, a lot of us would do a lot more, a lot worse than what we think we would. Given the opportunity. Now, you can say, oh, but I'm not a pedophile. Yes, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's wonderful. But you shouldn't use this to blast the whole denomination that is Roman Catholicism, right? You shouldn't be using that. Because this is one guy, and yeah, okay, look, from based off what we know, yeah, his diocese found out about it, covered it up, and moved him to another diocese to keep a lid on it, right? That's awful. And that shows more corruption in the Roman Catholic Church, something that really does need to be addressed, right? But we don't use that to bash all Roman Catholics and all of the Roman Catholic Church as a whole. There are good people within the Roman Catholic Church. That's very true. There are good Christians within the Roman Catholic Church. There are good priests. There are good bishops. There are good cardinals within the Roman Catholic Church. I relatively like Pope Leo. I think he's a cool guy. He's just a chill guy that likes baseball and Jesus. And, you know, it's an oversimplification. Catholics may be mad at me for saying about it, but I like him. I think he's cool. Wasn't a big fan of Pope Francis, but I like Pope Leo. I like my Catholic brothers and sisters. You shouldn't bash them and say, oh, Catholicism debunked because voice of reason, this one guy, or, you know, these other priests have had sexual abuse scandals. Yeah, there's corruption at the top. There's that in most every place. You're going to have that. That's going to happen. But you shouldn't bash the entire denomination because of it. I was at Speaker's Corner yesterday. By the way, I'll be at Speaker's Corner again this Sunday, so come find me. I was at Speaker's Corner yesterday, and there was this Muslim dude who his whole argument for a good chunk of our conversation was Christianity can't be true because some Christians have done bad things sometimes. That's not an argument. You can't say Catholicism isn't true because it does bad things sometimes. Yeah, of course it does. That's why we have the Reformation. But that's not a reason to say all Catholics are damned or the Catholic Church is bad or I'm not surprised. Stop with that attitude. That's not Christ-like. That's not good. That's not holy. That's not Christ-like. Jesus would not have that reaction. It's a wicked reaction. Now, on to voice of reason, Alex. I read these screenshots. It's disgusting stuff. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm not even going to hold back. This is vile. That a freaking, I don't even know how, he was in his 20s by this point. One of the girls was supposed to be 14. This is nasty. Straight up, just disgusting stuff. He's a real pedophile. This is real stuff. And he should be removed from ministry for that. Like, he should never be given a platform to speak ever again. Because pedophilia is such a vile and disgusting sin. It's disqualifying from all types of, and even apologetical ministry. That's gross. That's gross. So, most certainly, he should lose his platform. He should lose everything. And never be platformed again because of that. Right? And I pray for him. I pray for his soul. I pray that he'll get right with God. You know, he's been on here saying, oh, I'm probably going to be single all my life and all this stuff and yada, yada, yada. And while the whole time, you know, he's messaging these girls who are underaged and saying all these nasty things about them to them. I mean, it's just, ugh. It's an awful situation. Awful. Yeah, this is vile stuff from Alex, most certainly. Like I said, he should be removed from ministry. He should never be given a platform ever again. And it does break my heart to hear it too. Because do I like him? No. But because I think some of the stuff he says is silly, but it does break my heart on a deep spiritual level because I understand that the atheist, because he's gotten big, he's a big guy, like huge on the Catholic apologetical scene. So but people who are not Christian are going to use him to bring reproach upon the name of Christ, to curse the name, use his sin to curse the name of Christ. So my heart breaks on a spiritual fundamental level because not only because this sin was committed by a supposed Christian apologist, but because, too, people are going to use this to bring reproach upon the name of my Lord. And that's horrendous. The sin is sickening. The fact that people are going to use this to bring reproach upon the name of Christ is sickening. So I'll be praying for Voice of Reason, for Alex, and praying that he does get right with God. He does repent of his sin, turn from his ways, and I pray that he doesn't step into the public spotlight again. I really do pray that. I think that kind of sin is permanently disqualifying. So, those are just my thoughts on it. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what your thoughts on it are. Tell me I'm stupid or crazy. If you think I am. All questions, comments, or accusations of heresy will be need to be sent to Isaiah at IsaiahLaphone.com. I will read every single one of them. And I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow my video with Indiana Brunner does get released, my interview of Indiana Brunner. And so I hope you'll watch that. I hope you enjoy that. So I will see you tomorrow, guys. And God bless. God bless.